Rise to Thrive show take 2. In today's show, we're going to talk about falling in love, but not with your missus. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I am your host, James Boardman. If you are coming through at any point and this does resonate, please do let me know below. Please do just drop a comment and let me know if this is the process. So me and Digby are 9 miles into our run. We've still got probably about another, hopefully 3-4 miles to go. I tried to do a live earlier, but the quality was shocking, and I think the video cut me off halfway through. And I just wanted to do this video again because it's going to be the last one before Christmas. I'm not doing any more shows before Christmas, possibly the new year as well, because I'm just taking a little bit of time out just to recharge the batteries, the energy levels, and spend some quality time off of my phone. So just before I do that, I want to talk about falling in love with the process. Now, last night I run a paid seminar, and it was to create the blueprint of how to plan your 2021. And one of the points that I made in there was falling in love with the process. And I have worked on myself for a number of years, and it always used to sometimes feel like a chore or feel like hard work, or I had to somehow overcome all of the pain and the barriers until that one particular day where it just became natural. And I want you to think about when you met your missus for the first time. And if I said to you, can you remember the point where you simply just fell in love with her? And of course you can't. You can't remember the time that you simply fell in love with her. You can't remember the time you looked in the mirror and just suddenly, overnight, became ripped. You followed processes in terms of falling in love with your wife. You would go out on dates. You would get to know each other. You'd share silly stories. And over a process and over a period of time, you suddenly have these feelings towards her where you're in love. Same with the gym. You don't go to one gym session and come out and look like the way you want to look. It's a process that you follow through, and you go through that process. You lift weights, you show up in the mornings, you do the work, and then all of a sudden the results just suddenly seem to appear over a period of time. People start making comments. Wow, you look fucking good. And that's the same with the process of working on yourself. It doesn't come easy. It is fucking hard work. It does feel like a chore sometimes. It feels like you don't have the energy. You don't have the time. You don't know the know-how. You don't know how to start. And those days would just happen. But if you can get to that process where you fall in love with the process, where you're building something, where you're leaving a legacy and you're sharing your example with your children, with your wife, with everyone around you. I fell in love with the process of the man coach. I fell in love with the process of helping men. I fell in love with the process of getting emails about people who decided that they didn't want to kill themselves anymore because they found an element of control, that they rekindled their marriage, that they rebuilt their relationship with their children. I fell in love with that process. So much so that I'm so passionate about the job. I fell in love with the process of being a father. There are hard times, but it's unconditional love by just following the process. And you are only ever 1% away from being a better dad, from being a better husband, from being in more control, from being better at work-life balance, from improving the way you run your business. You're only ever 1% away. And you just have to finish that sentence. And when you get to that stage, when you get to that flow, when you get to that momentum, and it's embedded in your mind and it runs in your blood and through your veins, and nothing, it's non-negotiable, nothing can get in the way of you improving yourself and getting yourself to that state of mind, that place. Then you almost get to that elite operator status, where you can turn around and say, I'm performing like that elite operator, that nothing can get in my way. It doesn't matter if I have a fucking bad day, if I have a great day, if I get distractions or curveballs. You're just there. You just love the process, just like you'll be there for your wife, just like you'll be there for your kids, just like you'll be there for your family or your friends. You'll just be there for yourself, regardless of what happens. You're just there. So I want you to remember that. If you remember anything going into New Year, it's falling in love with the process of achieving your mission. All right, guys, listen. I hope you have an incredible Christmas. Much love to all of your families. Much love to you. Thank you so much for the support this year. It's been a great journey. You know, it's been a difficult year for everybody. We kind of decided to pull our sleeves up and get the fucking work done and really try and encourage others to do the same through that hard period. And I hope that you can enjoy a small period of happiness if it has been a difficult year. Embrace it, okay? And I will look forward to seeing you in the new year at some point, okay? Probably just in and around that New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and then we'll kick off again and we do it all again. Have a great one.